everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name's Emily, if you don't know already. Today I'm going to be talking about empty products, the ones that I've used completely up, and I have some thoughts about them, and I'm going to tell you what I liked about them, what I didn't like about them, and whether or not I'm going to repurchase. And these products have been accumulating for several months. I don't use up products all that often just because I have a lot, and it takes some dedication to really stick to one, lotion or eyeshadow or whatever it is to use it the whole way up. So let's get started. The first thing that I have is this shampoo. It's the Not Your Mother's Way to Grow Long and Strong shampoo. I really like this brand overall. One of my favorite products from them is their sea salt spray. They have, I think, 2 different versions of it, but both of them smell amazing, and they really work if you have longer hair and you spray it in when it's wet. With that said, I'm not crazy about this shampoo in particular. It's sulfate-free, which was good, and but I don't know if I really found that it lengthened my hair. I mean, my hair's been growing, but I don't think it's been growing any faster than it normally does. And I don't think that it's strengthened my hair or helped with anti-breakage like it says on the packaging. And it doesn't really lather well at all, which I don't know. Like, I'm using a shampoo right now, and it's so easy to just like run through my hair, which is hard when it's wet in the shower because of how damaged and bleached it is. So in comparison, like, this one was just, I had to use a lot to really like get it all through my hair, and that's probably why I was able to go through it so quickly. I think I've been using it for maybe 2 to 3 months, but I have several shampoos that I rotate through. So I use that one, and then I use like a purple shampoo, and then a tea tree shampoo to help with my scalp. And anyway, I would not buy that one again. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't good, and I didn't really notice any of the benefits that it claimed. Next is this Garnier Skin Active Micellar Water. This is the pink bottle, which is the regular sensitive one. They have the blue bottle, which is for waterproof, and I think I saw that they're coming out with a green one, which is for oily skin. It's supposed to mattify. Haven't tried that one yet, but I've tried the pink and the blue bottles. I don't really notice a big difference for either of them, but I also don't really use waterproof makeup, so that might be why. Both of them take off my eye makeup pretty much the same, and I've probably gone through way more bottles than just this one, but it's one of my favorite micellar waters. I haven't tried a ton, but this one is really easy to get at any drugstore or Walmart even, and it's somewhat affordable. Last time I saw it at CVS, it was like $10, but I swear I've gotten it at Walmart for $7, maybe $6.99. So I would try to look for a bargain on this. I'm trying out the Simple micellar water right now, and I like that one too. The only thing is like the packaging. I don't know. I guess it's kind of standard. It just squirts out of the top, and sometimes I feel like it oversaturates my thing, but it's just like a little hard to control because it'll just like dribble out and get all over the place, but I would buy that one again. Next up, I have the Clinique Dramatically Different Moisturizing Gel. They make this in, I think, 3 different formulas: lotion, gel, and cream. I get the gel because it's for oily skin, and it's super lightweight. I've been using this even in, the colder times of the year, like right now, and it's still very moisturizing, and it lays really nicely under makeup. So I got this in a set last year, and if I got it on Sephora, but they sell it at Ulta and Nordstrom and everywhere else, but there's a little kit on Sephora's site. I'm going to link that one below, because this is 4.2 fluid ounces, and they sell it individually for, I want to say $26, but they also sell the exact same size in a set that comes with like a cleanser and a toner, same price. So you basically get 2 little things free plus the lotion or gel. So that's a good deal already. And this is definitely one of the more affordable moisturizers that I've seen, and it lasts forever. Like it took me a year to go through this stuff, and I repurchased it already. It's one of my favorite moisturizers. I've been trying the one that came in my Drunk Elephant set right now, but it's so small that I'm like nervous to go through it all. They're kind of similar in formula though. That one is maybe a little lighter weight, so this one is almost nicer for the winter time because my skin's really starting to dry out. I shower every day, so that's probably bad for drying my skin out, but yeah, I make sure to moisturize a ton, and I use this one in the daytime and sometimes nighttime. There was a time when I was trying a lot of like thicker creams. I don't know if I found that they really did anything, and now I'm using like serums and oils, so I don't really need that extra layer of like thick moisturizer. So I've just been locking it in with this, and it's been great. Next is this little sample size of Marula Daily Moisture Mist. It's a leave-in conditioner for your hair, and it's a heat protector. I got this in a set, I think a Sephora Favorites or maybe a gift with purchase, I'm not sure, but I got a good use of it out of it. It's an ounce you got in here, and again, it's one of those products where I didn't really see a difference. I was mostly using it as that heat protectant because I blow dry my hair every day. Well, I wasn't every day in the summer, but now that it's winter, like I can't go outside with wet hair, and I don't have enough time in the morning to sit around and let it air dry. So it was okay. I probably wouldn't pay full price for it because there are cheaper heat protectant sprays out there that do the same thing. And I'm using this one right now from Kenra that I really like. I haven't gone through the whole thing yet, but I got a sample of it from Ulta, and it smells really good. Honestly, that's all you have to do to win me over is smell good and do what it says it's going to do, which is heat protect. And I think that it's doing that. So that's one I've been using right now, but wasn't crazy about the Marula brand one. Next is an eye cream. I picked this up at TJ Maxx just because I was looking for a cheap eye cream. Probably my first mistake. I don't know. I'm kind of starting to get on that like eye creams aren't real bandwagon where it's like, are they any different than a regular moisturizer? Just putting them under your eye. I didn't actually finish this one up because it was burning my eyes. Like, it says it has argan oil in it, so that's why I got it, and it was also like $6. So, but yeah, it was not good for my sensitive eyes. And this one is by the brand Argan 5, I think. Argan Plus. Argan Plus. That's it. It's Argan Plus. Would not recommend. Next is a concealer from the Sephora collection. This is the Bright Future Gel Serum Concealer. This one I really like, and there's some pros and cons, but I think the pros outweigh the cons, and you can kind of work around them. I really like the formula. It's a super thin serum. It's really nice for under the eyes. I never really used it to cover up like pimples just because it was so thin. I just felt like it was better for under the eyes, and I used a thicker concealer like the Shape Tape for pimples. It's really thin, and it's super easy to blend in. The best way to do it is with your finger. So the applicator is kind of weird. That's the con for me. It looks kind of like a regular doe foot, except that there's a stopper in here that only lets you put product on the very tip of it. So you're supposed to like dab it on in just like little dots and then tap it out with your finger. And that works, but if you're somebody who wants to like heavily conceal or like highlight with your concealer and you want to paint it on, that's hard to do with this. But the workaround is you can pull out the stopper, which is what I ended up doing when I was getting to the end of my product here because it was hard to get out. But I just used tweezers and kind of just plucked it out of there. It wasn't that hard to do, so I would probably do that again the next time I buy this, which I don't have another one of this. I have the same formula, but it's green. It's like a correcting concealer. I don't really use them that often anymore. I just, it's a lot of layers because you're already like putting foundation over it. Overall, I would really, really recommend this. It's $14, kind of somewhere between drugstore and high-end price. Although drugstore concealers are getting more and more expensive. Like, you might end up paying $10 or $12 for a concealer at the drugstore. So honestly, I would just go and get the Sephora brand one. And they have a lot of colors, if I remember correctly. There's a lot of light colors anyway. Like, really, really light. Their lightest one was almost too light for me. Like, my under eyes were super bright. But this was the shade Meringue. I think I've also tried Bavarian Cream. They're all, like, really cute, like, pastry names, which was, I don't know, fun, I thought. Next is the Smith's Rosebud Salve. Salve? Yeah. I first tried this in the tin form and really, really liked it. I just kind of use it at nighttime to hyper moisturize my lips. So I figured I would pick it up in this because it's like a squeezy tube. I liked it for a long time, but something happened. The smell just got weird. Like, it smells like roses when you first get it, but now it kind of smells like roses mixed with body odor. I don't know what happened, and I hate it that it did that because there's so much product left in here, but I just, like, it makes me want to gag if I put it on my lips. So I switched to this Jack Black one, and that one's been working out fine, but it's a little pricier for less product, so I don't know. And I'm still using, like, I still have product of that Smith's one in the tin, and that one has been fine. So I don't know what's up with the tube version, but I just can't use it anymore. Next is a mascara. This is the L'Oreal Voluminous Carbon Black. It's one of my favorite drugstore mascaras. I really like the wand. It's kind of fat and, like, fluffy, and it's not one of the rubber-tipped ones, which I thought I had something against, but I've been loving the Roller Lash and the Lash Sensational, and both of them are rubber. But usually I go for the bristle mascaras. Urban Decay Perversion, I really like that one too, and it's the same way. This is kind of similar to that, but it's super black, and it definitely lengthens and adds a nice amount of volume. It can get a little clumpy toward the end of its life, and that's why I decided to get rid of it, because it was just clumping really bad. But when it's new and you've had it for a month or two, it's really good. Speaking of Urban Decay Perversion, I went through this is like the mini size of this, not sample, but it's like the $10. Oh yeah. So once this gets old, the bristles themselves start to clump together, which is what happened here. So I just had to get rid of it. I was using it for probably too long, but I think I have another sample size of it. This is definitely one of my favorite high-end mascaras. If you're going to get it, go for the $10 size, because it's going to last you the length that a mascara should before you throw it out, which is like 3-4 months. So honestly, I think the full size is a waste. Like, just get the $10 one. It's going to do the job for you, and you're basically paying the same as you would for like a CoverGirl mascara. So I went through this First Aid Beauty Skin Rescue Deep Cleanser with Red Clay. Another product I didn't feel like it made a difference in my skin. It doesn't lather, it's just like a thick clay that you just like let sit on your face and then rinse off. I don't know, I wasn't wowed by it, so I probably wouldn't repurchase that one. It didn't do anything bad, like I didn't break out, but I didn't feel like it was making my skin any softer or preventing breakouts or anything. I still just got the normal, like, monthly breakout, so probably wouldn't buy that one. So the next thing is a cologne. I think it's marketed toward women. I've gotten samples of it before, but this is the Atelier Cologne in the scent Orange Sanguine. Oh my god. I've never smelled anything like this in my life. Well, I have, but it hasn't been in a cologne. It smells straight up like fresh oranges. Not orange juice, not that pulpy bullshit, but fresh oranges, like on the tree. I love this so much. I got this one originally in like a set from Sephora, and I then saw it again as a 100 point perk and snatched that up real quick. But I'm almost to the end of that one, and I don't know what I'm gonna do because it smells so good, but the full size is like $120, and Mama can't be buying that. Maybe one day, but I love it, and I would buy it if I had the money and it was cheaper. I don't know, I just find a hard time justifying like expensive perfumes. Like my last one, I think I got from TJ Maxx, because they always have them in sets, and they have like Versace and Ralph Lauren and like big name stuff there, but not this one. And I want it, but it's just not gonna happen right now. But it's a really good one, and I would encourage you to smell it in store. All right, so the last two products I'm just gonna talk about at the same time. They are eyebrow pencils. This one is the ColourPop one in the shade Dope Taupe. And then this is the L'Oreal one in blonde. I think they only make like 3 colors of this. Blonde, brunette, and dark brunette maybe. But they have a ton of colors in the ColourPop. So I went through both of these. ColourPop's $5. L'Oreal is more like $9, depending on where you buy it. I bought a few of these ColourPop ones when they first launched, just because it was like hyped, and people were using them in their videos, and they looked good on the bloggers who were using them, but I just had a hard time controlling this. It's really soft. Like, you have to be extremely careful and use a very light hand when you're using this eyebrow pencil. It's not like the Brow Wiz at all. And even the tip is slightly larger, like it's not as fine, and then it's super soft, so it's just, it got messy. When I would like blend it with the spoolie, because it was so soft, it would just like go outside of my brow lines, and I had to do a lot more cleaning up when I used this. On the other hand, I love the L'Oreal one. This I think is a straight up dupe for the Anastasia Brow Wiz, and I've used the NYX one, and I like this one more. I want to repurchase this, but every time I go to the store, the blonde is sold out, and that's like my color now, because it's pretty close to like a taupe, but they only ever have brunette and dark brunette, and I don't want that so I'm on the hunt for it, and I will repurchase it. Currently, I've just been using Dip Brow in taupe, and I'm enjoying that, but I miss having a brow pencil. They're just, like, you go through them so fast that it's sometimes hard to justify buying them over and over, but they give, like, the most natural look, and they're the easiest to control, I think. But if you want more bang for your buck, like, Dip Brow is gonna last you a freaking lifetime, especially if you get, and Glad Line. Yeah, you can drop literally 1 drop in your Dip Brow and mix it up, and it'll come back to life if it's dried out or anything. So, yeah, that one's better value, but I really like how the pencils look, so I think that is everything that I've gone through. I can finally throw all this trash away. Thanks for watching my video, and I hope you have a great day wherever you are, and I'll see you in my next one. It really, like, helps to give you that, whoa, that's, bleh. But it's really, really, really